Let's get the Cubs Southwest starting lineup brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Fowler, Schwarber, and Coughlin at the top. This has been a good combo. Rizzo, Bryant, Soler in the middle. Montero, the pitcher Hamill, and Russell at the bottom. Right-hander Anibal Sanchez ready to work.
So Sanchez, the veteran, 10 up, 10 down, but a very high ERA, one of the highest in baseball at 4.95. Home runs have been a big issue.
1-1.
1-3 with a 6.60 ERA in his last 5 starts. 9 home runs and 30 innings pitched in that stretch. .750 ERA in 3 August starts. This is an accomplished pitcher. He led the American League in ERA a couple of years ago. He's 80-74 lifetime with a 3.70 earned run average. That turn is new. So when you're scuffling, you try new things in that little turn. I don't know if it's meant to add some deception or to make sure he keeps his weight back, but I don't recall him doing that. Certainly not to that degree in the past, as you saw his ERA progression in the last 3 seasons.
From Maracay, Venezuela, 6 feet 205. And beginning with his terrific start against the Cubs. A win on June 9th. There you see the numbers. 8 straight unbeaten starts, 7 wins and a no decision. But he has followed that up with 4 winless outings, 3 losses. And a no decision going into tonight.
Yeah, only 11 quality starts this year of his 24. And when you think about Sanchez, you think about a quality starting pitcher.
That ball lined to the pull side into right. And a leadoff single for Dexter Fowler with a terrific second half. It'll bring up Kyle Schwarber.
Is Maracay, is that a big town? Maracay, Venezuela? Is that a big city?
I know there are a lot of big leaguers from there.
Cabrera is too.
Yeah.
They're a year apart, same hometown.
And the last time we saw the Tigers was early June. Cubs went into that series 5 games over. The Tigers were 2 games over. They're very similar records at the time, 30-25, 30-28. That has changed considerably here a couple of months later. .34 games into Schwarber's career. He's at .313. This is the lowest his average has been in the big leagues. I'll take that as a good sign. 1-1.
Well, there's a bit of a conundrum here for Sanchez with all the home runs he has allowed. You try to pitch away from slugging, and normally you think, well, don't let big, strong guys like Schwarber pull the ball. But the way the wind is blowing tonight, well, there's a chance.
Cabrera's glove came off, and he's going to throw out Fowler. A pretty wide margin, in fact. I have no idea why Cabrera's glove came off. And he looks clearly less than 100%.
Well,
he didn't have his glove
on.
He didn't even have it on. And he kind of limped after that ball. He just came off the DL with the calf injury. I have never seen that. Have you?
No, I have not.
Ever.
Well, and I mean, he's kind of starting to get into a ready position defensively. It's not, Sanchez clearly was kind of his pre-pitch routine. Why he didn't have his glove on, I don't know.
You can't get it out on that play. It's impossible.
Right. There should be some penalty, right, for not being prepared.
I feel like Neil Page from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. How do you break a car seat? It's impossible. There's a Del Griffith, I guess. Yeah. Steve Martin was Neil Page or whatever. That's crazy. 3-1 on Schwarber. Wow.
He's kind of like a fan that brought their glove to the ballpark and the ball's hit into the stands and they scramble to put it on so they can make a play. But He's the first baseman.
Ball 4.
Well, you know things are breaking your way when that happens and you get an out.
Okay, so this was the previous pitch.
Yeah.
Just the belt.
If he's doing any work on it, just hands it off.
Little adjustment.
Fowler takes the lead.
Call that a baseball adjustment.
Nice reaction.
Yeah.
Heck of a play.
Fowler saying, but he didn't have his glove on. I thought I'd just get second base.
He clearly doesn't like wearing that glove. He never has it on. Takes it off as soon as the pitch is made.
It's a strike on Coghlan.
Sanchez at his best is one of those 4-pitch, any count guys where he can be very unpredictable. Fastball that he'll cut. It also sinks and throw a 4-seamer as well. Relies heavily on the changeup. Also throws a slider and a curveball.
Quick snap toss. Schwarber's back. Now, I do not want you to get out the rule book, but that was close to throwing your equipment at a ball. And I know if you throw a glove or a hat at a batted ball, that's a triple. I don't know what the rule is on a throw.
I don't know either. That's a great question.
And I don't think that would be considered throwing your glove at the ball, since he wasn't trying to do anything else other than not get hurt.
Big guy like that, he should have just manned up and taken it in the chest.
Well, he did kind of toss it at the ball.
Yeah, but I think he kind of held it. You know, he let go of it. But I don't know that that's covered in the rules.
Yeah, it might not be. That ball driven deep, hooking into the corner, and it is gone. How about a 2-run homer for Coghlan? The ball is jumping tonight.
Now, we saw a little bit in the previous series here at Wrigley, and we're seeing it again here tonight. This is the kind of night where Wrigley Field earned its reputation as a home run hitter's haven. It has not played that way. Didn't play that way last year. It hasn't played that way at all this year. But in recent days, there have been a couple real hitter-friendly nights. Chris Coghlan continues to slug. This is his 14th home run of the season. That's your Toyota home run cam. 5 better than his previous best.
Well, he had 2 homers on Friday in the win at the White Sox.
It's not raining. Those are just people in the outfield. They don't want to get hit in the head with home runs.
Yeah, in the rule book 705E,
What do you got?
2 bases if a fielder deliberately throws his glove at and touches a thrown ball. That might have been worth a discussion. At any rate, off the plate inside. Well, I suppose if they went back and somehow reversed that ruling, maybe Coghlan wouldn't have then hit the home run. So we'll take the result.
I'm trying to put myself in an umpire, so it ultimately becomes a judgment call. What do you determine? What is a thrown glove or not? And if I'm an umpire, I don't know that I would reach that conclusion on that play, that he threw his glove at the ball.
Sanchez has now given up 29 home runs, the most in the majors, as Rizzo bounces foul. This has been a crazy first inning. McCann setting up shop toward the outside, and Sanchez apparently hit it, much to Anthony Rizzo's dislike.
I mentioned the splits on Sanchez earlier. Left-handed hitters coming into this one hitting in the low 200s against him. Righty's 292, and that's the key pitch, that two-seamer down and away. Although that one was off the plate, he got a call. You know, he's been able to command that pitch against the lefties, and you know the put-away breaking ball against right-handed hitters just has not been there for him.
And on the hands of Bryant. So now the leader in a category you'd never want to lead if you're a pitcher. Home runs given up. Bryant batting 5th in the lineup, and he pops it up. And it's McCann in foul ground to make the catch and end the inning. 2-run homer, Chris Coughlin to the opposite way, and it's 3-2 after an inning.
I'm not content to be with you in the daytime. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time.
Yoplait, the smooth and creamy yogurt your whole family loves. Yoplait Original with no artificial sweeteners, no artificial flavors, and no high fructose corn syrup.
Football is back. Packers, Steelers. Sunday, coverage begins at 11:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Professor Stein! Martin Stein and Ronnie Raymond share a body.
Ronnie. Not Ronnie.
The Flash. Tonight on the Quad Cities CW.
I used to have ambition.
That whole whatever vibe. I mean, what's with that?
I used to be passionate, inspired, alive.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Better?
Much.
Hi, Zombie. Tonight on the Quad Cities CW.
This Thursday, the only thing keeping him from being more like me is you. Which beast?
Where is Vincent? I don't know.
Will go over the edge?
No!
Beauty and the Beast. All new episode.
Thursday at 7 on the Quad Cities CW.
October 12th.
Josh Chan?
A new CW series.
Josh!
That's not about Josh.
Dude, we should hang out. I haven't seen Josh yet.
What's the deal with you and Josh?
It's not about looking for Josh.
You know where he went, though? Because I'd love to,
It's not about obsessing over Josh.
You are obsessed with him.
It's definitely not about moving cross country for Josh.
I did not move here because of Josh, because that would be crazy, and I am not crazy.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Series premiere October 12th on the Quad Cities CW.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com.
Cub fans, don't miss all the excitement here at Wrigley Field. Tickets are still available for tomorrow night's game with the Tigers, then the 4-game set with the Braves. And don't forget about that rain makeup game with the Indians on Monday, the 24th. Tickets available at Cubs.com.
Jose Iglesias, the Tigers shortstop, takes ball 1. Next pitch is bounced toward the middle. Diving stop, Russell, no play, and Iglesias is aboard with a single. That will put the pitcher Sanchez in a bunting situation. Sanchez, not a very strong hitter, 091 in his career, but did you know that he was the first player ever to hit a triple at Marlins Park?
I did not know that.
2012 was his first career extra base hit. Bryant already way in at third. And bunted foul. And the rain continues to fall. Nothing serious at the moment. So the night game tomorrow, and then the Tigers leave town. Cubs don't have an off day the rest of this homestand. It's Really important to get this one in if possible. And if not, we're looking at 2 tomorrow. Some form or fashion, either suspended game, regular game, or if this one doesn't go the requisite 5, possibly 2. And we've got a huge crowd here as well. Don't want to send them home disappointed. That is foul as well. 0-2. Iglesias doesn't know that it was foul. Well, he'll head back to first.
Iglesias runs pretty well, so you don't have to get a great bunt down here to move him over. But Chris Bryant being very aggressive. We know how aggressive Anthony Rizzo is defending the bunt, putting a little extra pressure on Sanchez. And so far, his 2 tries have not been very impressive. But they give you 3. And the third one wasn't very good either.
So the first 4 outs for Hamill have all been strikeouts. Make sure you check out the Cubs blog on ABC7Chicago.com. It's brought to you by Jeff Vukovich, your local nationwide agent, serving the area for 37 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. Goes, slicing drive, deep left. Gone. In and out of the basket. Man, oh man, you hit a fly ball to left tonight, you get a home run. That's been the deal so far. 3 for Detroit, 1 for the Cubs. And of the 4, 3 have been to left field, and then the Cabrera double was to left as well.
Yeah, and Ghost is just, slapping it the other way. It's his 3rd home run of the year. Talked to his first time up that he's a speed guy, but hit the ball over the outfielders' heads very often. This is a 2-seamer moving across the strike zone, but no real sinking action there. Ghost leaning back and elevating.
That's a strike to Kinsler. Line shot, base hit. So Kinsler a homer and a single. I can tell you there are a lot of hitters in this game tonight. They want to see this go 5. They're already putting up some fat stats here early on.
Here comes Chris Bosio. Try to plant a positive seed in the head of Jason Hamill here. Try to get him turned around. And it could be a very critical point of this ball game because we don't know how many innings we're going to play, and the Cubs are already down 3. May be picking up in intensity a little bit.
Really coming down now. Get your first alert weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Jerry Taft and meteorologist Cheryl Scott, only on ABC7.
Timely.
We try to be. So as I was saying about Miguel Cabrera, he hit the first pitch to deep left in the first inning. He missed 35 games. This was originally called a homer, overturned via replay on fan interference. 35 games with a left calf strain. He returned to their lineup without a rehab assignment. Didn't seem to miss a beat. Tigers went 15-20 without him. On Sunday past Andres Galarraga in career RBIs by a Venezuelan-born player. 1,426. He's got 406 home runs. That's #1 on the Venezuelan-born list. There's 590 hits behind the all-time hit leader, the guy who's standing down at first base, Omar Vizquel.
And in terms of all-time, regardless of nationalities, in the top 20 in Major League Baseball history in on-base plus slugging.
Deep drive to right. Soler looks to have room. Back to the track now in a few steps. And he's got it.
Yeah, I think as an outfield, you can't let what's going on in left field influence your thinking in right field, because it's two different ballparks essentially. Right field, it's not going to help. Left field, it's really going to jump. Certainly plenty of time to read that high fly ball and make an adjustment.
Ground ball into left. Martinez 2 for 2. So this is the kind of night where if you're Joe Madden and Chris Bosio, and I guess on the other side Jeff Jones, pitching coach for the Tigers, and Brad Ausmus, is it just going to be one of those nights where offense will dominate, or is Jason Hamill not going to be able to get through 3 or 4? Sanchez gave up a home run in the first himself. Now Collins in the air. It's going to hold up for Fowler, and that will end the inning. 2-run homer, Anthony Gose. And after an inning and a half on a soggy night here at Wrigley, 5-2 Detroit.
Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger. You won't see them face off in the regular season. You'll only see them on the Quad Cities CW, your official Packers station. Sunday, the Packers take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Football is back. Packers, Steelers. Sunday, coverage begins at 11:30 on the Quad Cities CW, your official Packers station.
Let's check those traps.
These great wireless plans you keep hearing about, they come with an asterisk. But at iWireless, there are no hidden fees, no surprises.
Hit the lights.
No asterisks.
I'm gonna need my baseball bat.
Get your asterisk removed. Switch to iWireless. Right now, family of 4 with 20 gigs of 4G data is only $100. iWireless. Put an end to asterisks.
This summer, you could win tickets every hour to concerts of your choice.
Awesome. Yeah.
But only with Pepsi.
Yes. Oh. At least your name's on the bottle. Do I look like a Larry to you?
Pop open music every hour with Pepsi. This summer, you could win tickets every hour to concerts of your choice. Right. But only with Pepsi.
You still got the post here?
Pop open music every hour with Pepsi.
The sun is out.
Yay!
And the boys of summer are ready to play.
Hey, boys, catch me if you can.
Boys.
I didn't realize they had bikes.
Will be.
What are you doing? Just getting my bronze on, baby.
Boys.
I made a water slide in the house.
Beat the heat with the boys of summer.
All right, let's do it.
On Family Guy. Viewer discretion advised.
Weekdays at 5:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. Check out our exciting model lineup by visiting your local authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer or visit us today at mbusa.com. Jorge Soler leads it off against Anibal Sanchez, and he bounces foul past third. 5-2 Tigers, and we're only in the second.
Soler taking a page out of the Tigers playbook, up there attacking early.
Iglesias will throw him out.
Tomorrow, Cubs Tigers again at 7:05. First 10,000 adults 21 and over will receive a Cubs wine tumbler presented by Barefoot Wine. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com.
Strike called on Miguel Montero. 3 for 19 since coming back from the DL. But one of those hits was a go-ahead RBI single against San Francisco a week ago Saturday, and then the game-ending home run last Wednesday night in the 10th to beat Milwaukee.
Sometimes it's not how many, it's when you get them. Chronicled the home run issues for Sanchez this year, but it has not been a problem in the past. Last year, he allowed just 4 home runs in 126 innings. He spent some time on the DL, only made 21 starts. The year before that, 9 home runs in 182 innings.
Called strike 3, got him. A couple of Cub hitters, Montero and Rizzo, rung up on pitches they thought that were out of the strike zone. Jerry Davis back of the plate, the veteran crew chief.
Yeah, and I've always thought Jerry to be, more of a hitter's umpire.
Looks like Kate Upton.
Well, that one borderline, yeah. Yeah, Scottie Pippen's here as well. See, that's
she's sitting near the Cubs dugout.
Sitting next to Bill Clinton.
Sanchez will make the play and assisted, in fact, to get Hamill. So he's retired 5 in a row since the Coghlan blast. 5-2 Tigers after 2.
I love coming to River Bandits games. I love eating popcorn and watching baseball and all those crazy funny acts. But mostly I like to play in the bounce house and ride cool rides like the Ferris wheel and the dropping twist. And if I do my chores, my dad even lets me stay up late and watch the fireworks.
Dylan, you missed the spot there.
Well, at least I don't have to clean the bathroom.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park,
Where the fun never stops.
Some of us see camping as one of life's greatest pleasures. From fishing to sleeping under the stars to hiking or even cooking outside. Using quality equipment makes sure every moment will be memorable and fun. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we understand. That's why we offer a huge selection of camping gear from top brands like Sun Dolphin, Camp Chef, Igloo, Buck Knives, Coleman, Frog Togs, Leatherman, and more. So make the great outdoors even more enjoyable with genuine value you can depend on. From Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
You love and you'll love the reaction. Give it your all for a piece of the action. Getting involved in the moment is magic.
Professor Stein!
Martin Stein and Ronnie Raymond share embodied.
Ronnie. Not Ronnie.
The Flash. Tonight on the Quad Cities CW.
3 LA ladies could not get a date till they crashed in a place that would alter their fate.
Cleveland! I get disgusting gestures 10 times a day. It is fantastic.
In Cleveland.
Weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
Seinfeld.
Weeknights at 10 on the Quad Cities CW.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is brought to you by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. You're going to like buying a car this way.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's take a look at today's National League Wildcard standings brought to you by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. See where things stood through July 28th. Pirates, Giants, and then the Cubs 2.5 games behind the Giants. But since then, the Cubs made a pretty good move. 4 better than the Giants now, and trailing the Buccos by 2. This great run they've been on.
Ended their 9-game winning streak on Sunday as they ran into Chris Sale.
Well, I've been doing some homework, tireless researcher that I am.
On the off day, did you do some research?
It was more today.
Okay, that's all right.
Cubs have 46 games remaining. Giants have 44 games remaining.
So the Cubs have 2 in hand.
2 in hand. If the Cubs were to go 25-21, not an unreasonable expectation.
Lined right at Bryant. Another ball struck well.
Jason Hamill looking at him, Montero just shrugging his shoulders, holding his hands up as if to say, I don't know what to try now. But maybe just a little up and in, push some guys off the plate a little bit because they're feeling pretty comfortable in the box. Anyway, 25-21. If they do that, they will end up 92-70. To get to 92 wins, the Giants would have to go 28-16, 12 games better than 500.
So if they went 500, the Giants would have to go 26 and what?
Cause me to do more math.
Well, just take the 2 games. Two
cipher here, so you get to 90.
So 26 and 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even playing at 500 puts a fair bit of pressure on the Giants, who are in the midst of a very tough stretch of the schedule. So that really points out how important those 3 games are in San Francisco, more so for the Giants than the Cubs. I mean, if the Cubs go out there and just don't lay an egg on this West Coast road trip, even if you were to go 2-4 on that trip,
just don't get swept. A big 3-game swing. Yep. One and 2 on McCann.
Well, there's a fella sitting in the booth right next to us tonight who had earned a reputation in this game for being able to hang in there when he got knocked around early, and that's Jack Morris. We used to refer to him as Morris games. So if you give up, not that he didn't pitch a lot of really good games, but he had earned a reputation of, you gave up 3 or 4 early, and he'd keep you right there, shut you down the rest of the way.
Base hit center field. James McCann is aboard. I think it's cool. We've got both Jack Morris and John Smoltz in the ballpark tonight. John's working with Bob Costas in a spacious auxiliary booth here at Wrigley Field on MLB Network tonight. And you look at what they did in their respective postseason careers, and they faced one another in one of the best Game 7s ever, when Morris was with the Minnesota Twins and went 10 innings.
1991.
Iglesias with a base hit. Man, that's 9 hits for Detroit.
So here's the irony, right? The last few starts, Jason's been pitching effectively, and he's been pulled early, and you could almost crawl inside his mind going, why am I still out here the way I'm getting knocked around?
Yeah, and if you're Joe, it's a little tricky as well, because you want to give him as much leeway here as possible to get it together, but there has been a lot of hard contact, and with that, Chris Bosio, Dave Martinez,
because
on the phone.
You make more liberal use of your bullpen, I think, when you're protecting leads, and that's what he's done in these recent Jason starts. He's there's been a critical situation, a dangerous left-handed hitter up, where he decided to make that move to the bullpen, knowing his guys, or feeling comfortable that his guys could cover the innings the rest of the way.
Bunted foul. Well, it looked like Sanchez was backpedaling as he thought Anthony Rizzo was going to be like a linebacker coming over the line on a blitz.
And that's essentially what Anthony is on this bunt play. Very aggressive here. Sanchez trying to steer this ball towards third base, dropping that back foot. That's all about Rizzo and the pressure she's putting on. You got to be careful here if they're Anthony. Even though Sanchez isn't a good hitter, you come too aggressively, he might try to slap it by you. Dave Clark, the third base coach, is going to come down and talk to him, and I think that's exactly what he's going to say. Most National League pitchers, and I don't know if the Tigers have talked about it with their pitchers, have that green light from their manager if the guy is charging so aggressively. Hey, go ahead and pull it back and try to slap it by him.
Jason Mott is up in the bullpen, and I think that speaks to the weather forecast. I really do. As Sanchez lines this one foul to right. Mott, a late inning setup guy, is up in the third inning. And I think Joe knows the deal.
Yeah, well, I think a couple things. This could be a 5-inning game or a 6-inning game. Could be range-shortened game. And this lineup is about to turn over, and you've got to deal with the likes of Kinsler and Cabrera and Martinez. Swings on the last two pitches, and certainly on the previous pitch it was not enough to convince Anthony not to continue to charge aggressively.
Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down here in the third. Bill struck out to start the game and hit a 2-run homer to left in the second. Where was that?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier when I said I thought that Jerry, for the most part, had been a hitter's umpire over the years. And we've seen him call a couple off that outside edge.
Third base coach Dave Clark's probably 65 feet from home plate. With that runner McCann at second, he's trying to get as far down the third base line as he can. Well, now he's about 45 feet from the batter.
Yeah, he's trying to take himself out of the danger zone with a foul line drive. At the same time, getting a good look at the base runner and giving himself an angle. They've spent some time in a Cub uniform.
Yep. And he's out of the box, clearly, but most umpires allow that. Swing and a miss. Strike three, and the inning is over. First scoreless inning for Hamill, although he did give up 2 hits. 5-2 Detroit.
People make mistakes. We'll help undo your wireless ones. Just bring in your bill, and we guarantee we'll beat the price on your current Verizon or AT&T plan. If we can't, you'll get a $50 promo card. Plus, take advantage of our unlimited contract payoff. Don't let your next mistake be missing out. Undo your contract. Switch to U.S. Cellular today.
It's our firm belief that corners are meant to be hugged, not cut. Luxury without compromise. The Audi A3, starting at $30,900. Experience uncompromised luxury at your local Audi dealer.
Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger. You won't see them face off in the regular season. You'll only see them on the Quad Cities CW, your official Packers station. Sunday, the Packers take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Football is back. Packers, Steelers. Sunday, coverage begins at 11:30 on the Quad Cities CW, your official Packers station.
This Thursday, the only thing keeping him from being more like me is you. Which beast?
Where's Vincent? I don't know.
Will go over the edge?
No!
Beauty and the Beast. All new episode.
Thursday at 7 on the Quad Cities CW.
Beyond this blue hair lies another realm. Join us as we explore The Simpsons.
Weekdays on the Quad Cities CW.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is brought to you by DeVry University. Different on purpose.
This Sunday, Cubs play the Braves. First pitch is at 1:20. First 5,000 kids receive a Cubs toy airplane presented by American Airlines. After the ball game, the first 1,000 kids 13 and younger with appropriate wristbands will be allowed on the field to run the bases, weather permitting. For more information, visit Cubs.com.
Addison Russell leads off the Cubs third, 5-2 Detroit. Got a great note from Christina McMaster from Chicago Ridge, Illinois. Huge Cub fan. Thank you for the note. Two and 0 on Russell.
Yeah, there's a growing buzz in this city over the Cubs. I've just noticed it walking around town, bumping into people. Want to chat up the Cubs.
Look out as Russell let go of the bat.
Potential bad news for the San Francisco Giants. Hunter Pence undergoing an MRI tonight. Left oblique injury, was not in the starting lineup. Heard it his final at bat last night in that 2-1 Cardinal win over the Giants.
Pirates lost to the Diamondbacks last night. Garrett Cole took the defeat, but they're leading Arizona 7-3 in the 6th tonight. That's a base hit past a diving Castellanos. Russell's aboard. I don't know how long we're going to play tonight, but this has the feel of about a 15-12 ball game. A lot of loud noises around home plate tonight. Fowler singled in the first, but then caught stealing on a ball that got by Miguel Cabrera on a pickoff throw. Cabrera did not have his glove on at the time, but was able to retrieve the ball over near the tarp and throw him out at second. Drives this ball to center. Ghosts gets to the spot. So Fowler lines out, and here comes Schwarber, who walked and scored.
A lot of the outs in this ball game have been well struck.
Red Sox are pounding the Indians 7-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Pretty neat story. A couple of good friends. Terry Francona, the timing worked out. We know that John Farrell has left the Red Sox to undergo cancer treatment. His first session was today at the hospital, and Tito went with him. And that's pretty cool. They're longtime friends. They were teammates in Cleveland, and Farrell was Tito's pitching coach. That ball gets away, and Russell will advance on a wild pitch. So we wish John Farrell the best. Blue Jays continue to score runs. 8-5 they lead in the 6th inning in Philadelphia tonight. Ruben Amaro went on the radio this morning and said it was likely that Chase Utley will finish the season with the Phillies. Josh Donaldson has connected twice. He's got 33. Look out, Brandon Hyde. Edwin Encarnacion hit his 22nd.
Yeah, I think Chase Utley, and he may ultimately still be traded, but my guess is he's just so far that if anything's been brought to him, it hasn't seemed palatable. He's got no trade protection in his contract, so maybe that he just wants to finish out the season with the Phillies and go from there.
1-1 on Schwarber. The turn, the pitch, fouled back to the net, and got a lot of lightning in the area. The rain intensifying. You're going to start seeing fans head for cover here, I think. I sure would.
Yeah, they're in scramble mode right now.
Here it comes. And this game will be stopped. Jerry Davis, the home plate umpire, is the crew chief, and he is calling for the tarp.
Yeah, it's bringing it right now.
So here comes the rain, and it is really coming down. This is not an easy moment for the grounds crew. They are really busting their humps to get the tarp on the field, because once the wind starts to go, as we found out
last year when the Giants were here, they had a hard time getting it covered, and they're on top of it here tonight.
They're at the beck and call of the crew chief. They cannot put the tarp on until the crew chief asks for it.
Good work, fellas.
Nicely done. So we're going to send it to the studios in downtown Chicago. Special report, ABC7 Eyewitness News. Rain delay here at Wrigley Field, and we'll have updates.
The following is a paid advertisement for Omega XL.
My name's Larry King. You know, a few years ago, I had to have open heart surgery. When I recovered, I established the Larry King Cardiac Foundation to help people like me avoid heart problems with proper foods, medication, and a healthy lifestyle. Well, I recently met Ken Mears, a man with similar goals. He's the founder and CEO of Great HealthWorks, and for 25 years has been active in creating and promoting good health. Well, Ken has developed and tested a product called Omega XL. Now, we've all heard about the benefits of a daily dose of fish oil, but they tell me that Omega XL takes a giant leap forward towards maintaining good health. Now, we're also going to speak to Dr. Sharon McQuillan, a board-certified in family practice specializing in anti-aging and preventative medicines. When we return, the doctor and Ken will explain how Omega XL can help you.
If you've been living in pain and you're tired of trying products that just don't work, you are not alone. Today, 1.5 billion people worldwide are living in chronic pain. Don't let pain deny you the life you deserve. Join hundreds of thousands of Omega XL users that have chosen to fight inflammation and get rid of pain. Now they're living life to the fullest thanks to Omega XL, the all-natural anti-inflammatory that has more available omega-3s than regular fish oil.
Someone introduced me to Omega XL, and I have almost forgotten about the pain. It's that incredible.
Omega XL is far greater than just about any fish oil that I've ever taken, and I've been taking fish oil for many years.
I'm so thankful that I have Omega XL in my life, and I wouldn't go one day without it.
Pain really changes who you are. It got to the point where I even thought about, am I going to be able to do another season? Now I say as many seasons as they want to have because I'm ready for it. This is a product that helps you live a healthy life, and that's something that I want to share with as many people as possible. Take your Omega XL.
All these stories are from people that have experienced the benefits of Omega XL. 25 years of clinical studies have proven that Omega XL has far better benefits than ordinary fish oils. This is due to Omega XL Source, the green-lipped mussel. This mussel is farmed in the purest waters in the world, the Marlborough Sound in New Zealand. Once harvested, it goes through a patented supercritical CO2 extraction process. This unique process allows Omega XL to have 22 times the fatty acid availability and makes it more powerful than regular fish oils. Therefore, Omega XL is more effective at reducing inflammation, the cause of pain. You don't need to suffer anymore. Omega XL will help you get rid of pain and live the life you deserve.
Ken, we'll start with you. What is Omega XL?
Omega XL is a one-of-a-kind omega-3. There's nothing like it. We believe it's the most powerful omega-3 on the face of the planet, which offers tremendous anti-inflammatory benefits.
Dr. McQuillan, why should I take it?
It is the most potent natural anti-inflammatory that exists. It actually is very effective in treating the pain and the symptoms of inflammation. So pain, swelling, like arthritic joints, back pain, swollen joints, things that cause disability. Omega XL is, in my medical opinion, the best anti-inflammatory product for your health.
Are you saying that this is better than fish oil?
Much better than fish oil. No question about it. I'll tell you why. Fish oil, you have no idea where the fish came from. And when you're swallowing something, you should care what you're putting in your body. A great deal of the fish oil comes from some of the dirtiest waters in the world, from around the world. And when they bring these fish in, they don't take the fillet and give that to the fish oil products. The fillet many times goes to different restaurants and other types of foods. They take what's remaining of the fish, probably 49 to 50% of the head, the bones, the tail, grind it all up, and that's what goes in the majority of fish oil on the shelf today. Who wants to swallow that? Here, with Omega XL, you're taking a green-lip mussel that's grown on vines, suspended in the purest waters in the world, never touched the ocean floor, no heavy metals. You don't have the lead, the zinc, the mercury, and all the heavy metals that are found in fish oil. And when they bake fish oil and try to make it to get rid of all those heavy metals, they bake most of the benefits of the omega-3 out of it. Where Omega XL is pure, powerful, potent, one of a kind, easy to swallow.
As a stem cell scientist, I think it's important to do research on anything that you would place into your body. I think it's important to only use natural type supplements. Having said that, I do not use any other supplement other than Omega XL.
You want to get rid of that pain? Omega XL. I mean, I guarantee it. You come find me, look me up, if I'm not telling you the truth.
If you're living in pain, listen up. Everyday people suffer from symptoms including back, neck, knee, and joint pain. Studies have proven that inflammation is the culprit, but now you can fight it with Omega XL. As part of the show, we are extending a special offer. Call in the next 20 minutes and we'll double your order. Don't miss the opportunity to regain control of your life. There's no financial risk. Omega XL offers a 90-day money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. Time's running out. Call now.
They're gone. I don't have to worry about those aches and pains, since I've been taking the Omega XL.
Omega XL, thank you very much for changing my life, and I will be a loyal customer for life.
Omega XL's definitely worked for me.
When I took the Omega XLs, the only thing that I can say is it made me feel great.
Due to its unique extraction process, Omega XL gives us something called free fatty acids, which our body can utilize instantly. Whereas regular fish oil comes in a triglyceride form that is bound, and our body cannot utilize it readily. This is the reason why fish oil pills have to be so big. Omega XL is a small, safe, easy-to-swallow gel capsule that can go directly into your system and will effectively reduce your inflammation.
Fish oils generally, though, have an aftertaste. And they also cause burping. Which I used to have a problem with that. I don't anymore.
Sure.
Does your product have these side effects?
No, it really doesn't. I'll tell you why. We brought some fish oil capsules. These are the standard fish oil capsules with their 1,000 milligram.
Anybody who takes fish oil product knows this product.
Exactly. Or you can take a small Omega XL capsule, which one of these is equivalent to 10 of these. And pour 10 in your hand, Larry. You'd have to take all 10 of these to get the benefits of one small Omega XL capsule. So women and children and men, nobody wants to swallow 10 minivans, if you will. You can
Well, how
have
can
one.
you get all this in this?
Well, I think the doctor can answer that, why it's such a unique formulation.
The difference in the quality of the oil is the extraction process gives us something called a free fatty acid, which is the type of fatty acid that your body can utilize. Whereas in this fish oil capsule, the reason it has to be so big is that this is the triglyceride form, which means that it's bound and your body can't utilize it readily. When you take this is just fatty acids that can go directly into your system, and they can be effective for reducing your inflammation.
Well, there's something very important also. In today's world, with a doctor here, the average person over 55 today is on 5 different prescription medications. Omega XL has no drug-drug interaction, which is so important. The improper use of prescription medication is probably the 6th cause